Hi everyone, Jared here. I am just putting together a quick little video tutorial, I guess a preview of coming attractions on the news trading software that we call the ATM. The ATM actually stands for Automated Trade Monitor, but the name was kind of catchy, so we stuck with it there. But the ATM is a software that specifically looks for news announcements, and here is just a quick how it works. Kind of introduction. First of all, we know in news trading that the market has expected numbers. The job claim, for example, expected at 50,000. If it comes out at 70,000, that's better for the dollar than is expected. Or if it comes out at 30,000, that's worse for the dollar than expected. And so what happens is the market will make big moves in relation to these news announcements, and these big moves can happen really, really fast within a couple of seconds. The announcements will come out at, for example, 8:30 a.m. New York time, and at 8:29 and 59 seconds, we're ready for the announcement. Right at 8:30 and 0 seconds, the announcement comes out. Within 2 seconds or so, the market is usually making a pretty good little move in one direction or another, which thus gave us the need for some software so that we could take advantage of these big market movements and be able to get into them quick enough. So speed is really the key element here, which is where the birth of the ATM comes from. And it works a little bit like this. It can work on any platform you have, but since most of us are using MetaTrader, I'll give you a quick show of how it works on MetaTrader. But it is set up to work on any platform. So you click on your desktop icon and it brings up your little login section right here. Type in your username and password, and voila, we get the ATM software. It's just an external application like this. It lists the date and the time of the announcement, what the name of the announcement is, a currency, the expected, our parameters or triggers that we're needing to be able to get into the trade. And the basic setup goes something like this. If you're using MetaTrader, you bring up your new orders box. And here I've just got it on the pound yen, but you can obviously do it on any currency. You set how many lots you want to go in, and all you want to do with the software is show it where your buy and sell buttons are. So we're just going to scoot it over here just a little bit. So my software's open. It's right here, and 5 minutes or so before the announcement, I'm going to want to get everything set up and ready to go. So what I do is I go to Configure Clicks, and this is just the part of the program that will show the ATM where my buy and sell buttons are. So right now it's set on Safe Buy. I'm going to go to Record Mouse Clicks, and I'm going to put it over the buy button and hit C on my keyboard for capture, and that will take a picture of my buy button. And now my software knows where the buy is, so I'm going to do the same thing with a sell. Record mouse click, put it over the sell button, just like that, and hit C for capture. And now I'm just going to save and close. And so that's it. Now I have shown my software where both buttons are. Now all I need to do is wait for the announcement to come out. Maybe about a minute or so before the announcement, I'm just going to hit the on button and wait for that to happen. Now obviously we don't have an announcement coming out right now, so we have a little test mechanism set up on here. As we can see right now, the number that's coming out is expected to come out at 97.2. We need it to come out at 0.5 or greater for a buy, and negative 0.5 or greater on the bottom side for a sell. So let's simulate a little bit of a test here. I'm going to go down here and select this event. It's the only one on there, and we're going to put in just a generic number here. So let's say that it hits plus 0.07, for example, which would be a good buy trigger. So what the software would do, having the on button go, this would all happen automatically. I wouldn't actually need to hit the test button, but since this is a test, we'll use it. What happens is as soon as the announcement is released, as soon as it hits the actual live market, it does take the market a couple of seconds to react to this movement, which is where the ATM comes in. It can, in those couple of seconds, it can assess all the data and put you in a trade headed in the right direction. So what I would do is just hit the test button to run the test, but normally this would happen automatically. And what would happen is, you can see, is it just went and hit my buy button on my software, or excuse me, on the MetaTrader. So we can see that that came out at greater than 0.5. It was a 0.7, so that gave us a strong buy signal. Hits the software, or the software hits the MetaTrader and gets us right into the trade. It does it really fast, so the goal is to get it in before the market actually begins moving. And that way we can take advantage of these 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 pip movements, be in and out of the market in just a minute or two, and take advantage of these great movements that happen during these news announcements. So that's a basic intro to the ATM software and how it works. I'm sure a lot of you are going to have questions. A lot of you have emailed back about getting a trial version of it and trying it out for yourselves, and we will get you all set up on that just as soon as it's ready to go. But email me if you have any questions, and there you go. There's the ATM. Thanks for watching.